everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple with another YouTube mini class for you today. Now we are on YouTube number 95, only 5 more away from 100 YouTubes. Oh my gosh, I have no idea what we're gonna do when we do 100 YouTubes, but it's gotta be something super special, right? I think so. Today we have got some old and some new mixed together. So some of it you may have seen before. All of it may be brand new to you. Who knows? You're just gonna have to wait and see and find out. But I really, really love what I'm showing you today. It involves some product that's been around on the market forever that you may already have in your stash and a new way to use it and getting the most out of what you already have or how to get the most out of what you're gonna get. So we have winner chicken dinner, and as you know, our last YouTube was featuring Stampendous, and we have the exclusive dies and the exclusive stamps from Stampendous through the end of the month. And if you haven't watched YouTube number 94, oh my gosh, the samples, the product, it was beautiful. I encourage you to go back and watch it. And because we have the exclusive on this product, you can't find it on the Stampendous site, you can't find it on anybody else's site, just us. I'm going to leave those dies and stamps on a YouTube Yummy through this YouTube as well. So you still have the opportunity to get it on sale. Now YouTube winners, I got my blue sheet. Thank you, Naomi. And every YouTube we have you post a comment, and the next YouTube we pick a couple winners to win some of the goodies that we featured. And if you want to be a winner chicken dinner, then you have to post a comment on this YouTube after you're done watching it. And the way to do that is to become a subscriber to the Scrapbooking Made Simple YouTube channel. So you have to have a Google account, a Gmail account, or you need to get an account with YouTube, but it's really simple to do. And then you just post a comment, and it can be anything from enjoyed the YouTube, say hi to the SMS girls, it's finally stopped snowing in Minnesota. Whatever makes you happy, as long as you post a nice comment, we will approve it and you will go into the random selector and you may win a prize. So, who's our lucky winners this time? And they're going to win some fabulous Stampendous product. Are you ready? We have Rosemary Lamb. Yay, Rosemary! Congratulations, my dear. You are a lucky winner of Stampendous and you're going to really like it. And our second winner, drum roll. Brrr. It looks like Kathy Boston. Hello, Kathy. How are you? I am so excited for you. Congratulations. You two have won wonderful Stampendous product. And how are you two gals going to claim that prize? You're going to email us at asksms@earthlink.net. You're going to say, hey, Naomi, I am YouTube winner from YouTube number 95, and include your name, your address, and your telephone number if you don't mind. That way, if there's any issues, we can get back to you right away. And Naomi will get those things right out to you. All right? Congratulations. Now, don't you want to win? Everybody wants to win. So post your comment, and next time I might be announcing your name. Woo! Now, we've got a lot to go over today, and I'm gonna go backwards to go forwards, and I think that's what Willy Wonka says, and you gotta go backwards to go forwards. So we're gonna go a little backwards to go forwards. So I hope you enjoy. I'm gonna tilt on down, and we are gonna get started for today because we've got a lot to do. And I have to tell you, hang with me if you can. I have got so many samples for this YouTube. I want to say there's like 30 samples or something. Amazing. I hope I get time to show them all. So I'm going to tilt down. We're going to get going. And I'll see you in a little bit. Bye, everybody. Down we go. All right. How's that? That look good? Okay, I think that looks good. So, what do we have for you today? Well, to begin with, I'm going to be working with Elizabeth Craft peel-offs, and these are peel-off stickers. They're a vinyl-based sticker that has a positive and a negative. These are the roses. Can you see them? People think that these stickers are really fragile because when you peel them off, the lines are so fine. The actual sticker is so fine. Do you see how fine those lines are? There we go. See, and they think that it's going to break or it's going to tear. I have to tell you, again, these are vinyl. They're very hardy stickers to use, so you don't have to be nearly as ginger as you think. You can apply them onto glass, a metal. They'll go through your dishwasher just fine. I know, isn't that incredible? So we're going to be using Elizabeth Craft stickers today. We're going to be doing some stuff with the polished diamond or polished silk glitter. This is the cool diamond. So polished silk glitter from Elizabeth Crafts. But then I have a product that's been around. You may have them already. You may not. This might be the first time ever seeing them. We're going to be using markers called Brushables from Zig. And these markers are really unique and awesome. I have to tell you, when I was at CHA, I was at the Kuretake booth, and right next door was Elizabeth Crafts. And I was looking at these markers going, look it, it's got 2 different colors. Isn't that cool? And they're like, why, yes, it does have 2 different colors because you get 2 colors in every marker. And I said, well, wow, that's pretty neat. And then I undid the cap on both sides. And I saw both sides were a brush tip. Because usually with markers, you get a brush tip and then like a bullet point tip to write with. And most people never use that bullet point tip. But when I saw 2 brush markers, oh my gosh, I had a moment. A light bulb went off. I think everybody in the booth saw the light bulb go off. I got up. I was so rude. I didn't mean to be so rude, but I got up. I ran over to the Elizabeth Crafts. I grabbed some peel-offs. I grabbed some glitter. I came back and I started sampling and playing, and they're looking at me, and were very nice people, and they're looking at me like, I think this girl's gone mad. But in about 3 minutes time, boy, did they get what I was doing, and even they were astounded. I love these pins. Again, you get 2 colors in every marker. There's only 24 markers, but you get 48 colors. They are an incredible value, and where the really bonus part comes in is that they're both sides have a brush tip. So we're going to be playing with those, and I'm going to throw in Copic markers because that's what I'm going to start with. This is the part about going backwards before going forwards, and that's where the Copic markers come in. We are going to be using Sukwang tape. I've got Sukwang tape here, which is the double-sided adhesive. We use it for absolutely everything. It's heat resistant, it's strong, it holds beads, it holds glitter, it holds fabric, it holds metal to metal, plastic to metal, paper to paper, it holds everything. So we're going to be using the Sukwang tape, and I have got the 2.5-inch roll here. I would say you need a minimum of 2.5 inches to do this technique. And a lot of times we go ahead and we use our 6-inch roll because we've got really big pieces, really big stickers that we're using. So anything larger than 2.5 inches is really what you're going to need. Now just a quick review on the Sukwang tape. There's 77 feet on this roll, and it is double-sided. So when you peel it up like that, it's immediately sticky. It's sticky right now. You have to put this on something. You have to either cut it or watch. Tear it. I know it tears. Is that like the most awesome thing ever? And you have to put it onto something because it's sticky right now. So I've just put it on there, and until I pull this top piece off, it can stay on there forever until you're ready to use it. So that's what I've done. I went ahead and I did rows of the 2.5-inch on my Smooth and Silky by Whirlwind. And the Smooth and Silky paper, as you guys know, is just beautiful, beautiful paper. No texture to it at all. Thick enough to hold up for card bases and things like that, but thin enough that you can add your Sukwang and still die cut with it. Beautiful paper. So we've gone ahead and we've added the 2.5-inch to paper, and I've just trimmed it down. Now that's what Sukwang tape does. That's what it looks like, and the reason why we call it Sukwang is because the name is right there. Sukwang. It comes in 1/8 of an inch all the way up to 6 inches. So I think we carry 15 or 16 different widths. And eventually most of our customers end up having all the widths. Anyway, I've got that here. I've got my peel-offs here, my peel-off stickers. Now for some people this is hard to see. And we always recommend, no matter what kind of peel-off sticker you get, whether it be from Elizabeth Crafts or Dazzles, you go in there and you peel off the back. And you're like, what? Okay, so I'm gonna peel off the back. And what that's going to do is just leave me the usable parts of the sticker. Now it's so much easier to see what I've got. You just throw this away. This one actually has no purpose. I can't figure out what to repurpose it into. So now it's so much easier to see what you have versus this. So we always recommend, no matter what peel-off stickers you use, pull the back off. When you get them home or when you go to use them for the first time, you'll have such an easier time if you need to cut it out or if you're going to use a transfer sheet, if you want to pull the negatives. So that's what we recommend first. Now, I'm going to take my Sukwang tape that's been put onto my Whirlwind Smooth and Silky. I'm going to peel this off. Do not throw this away, ever. It's the only thing that doesn't stick to the sticky, okay? So if you need a handle because you didn't leave yourself, I left myself a little handle. If you need a handle, it makes a handle. If you want to make a mask by die cutting with it or punching with it and make masks to put glitter, you just never throw this away because the only time you can ever get it again is when you peel it off another piece and you never know when you're going to need it. So hold on to that. Just get a bag of it and hold on to it. Now I've got my sticky exposed and I'm going to peel off my sticker. Now again, remember I told you these are vinyl. They like to cling. See, that's not even the sticky. This is the sticky side. This is the vinyl side, and they like to cling to you. So the best thing to do is to take a little bit of water, or I know everybody's gonna go, ew, a little bit of spit. A little bit of spit. I got a little spit on the back of my finger, and on the sticker side, on the side that's sticky, just add a little bit of water, a little bit of spit, because, you know, spit's free, it travels with you. And that relaxes the sticker. Can you see now it's not wanting to cling all over to me, and that lets you move it and it makes it easier to work with. So a little bit of water or a little bit of spit, oops, on the back of the sticker. Now I've got my sticky. Most people think I would glitter first and then put my sticker down for the technique we're doing. No, I want you to put your sticker down first. And then we're going to glitter. Now I've got my sticker down there. Remember I told you to not throw this piece away. Why? Because I'm going to use it to push that sticker in place. Now if I take my hands, I'm going to stick to it. Or if I take a piece of paper, the paper's going to stick to it. You have to use the piece that came off the top. And I'm going to push that sticker into place. And then I'm going to use my polished silk glitter over the top. Now you're like, well, why would you put the sticker down first and not the glitter and then the sticker over the top? By putting the sticker down first right onto the sticky, I've created like a barrier. I've created a barrier. If I was to glitter this first and then put my sticker down, even though this is polished silk, uber fine, microfine glitter, it still has texture, it still has granules, and there's going to be hills and valleys in there no matter how fine it feels to our fingers. That ink, when I add ink, would be able to seep out underneath. But by putting my sticker down first onto my sticky, I've created a really nice barrier so that when I add my ink, it won't seep out underneath. You want to put your sticker down first. Now, I'm going to take my glitter, which is my polished silk, and it looks like this. Comes like this. In this type of a jar, wide mouth, so it's easier to get in and out. There's cool diamond and there's warm diamond. They both are highlight glitters, and when I say highlight, I mean it's transparent, as opposed to all the other polished silk glitters that are opaque. So this will let the color come through, whereas if I was using a red or a green and I put it in here, you wouldn't be able to see any marker because it's an opaque glitter. The diamond glitters are not opaque, they're transparent. And I'm just going to, I've got it in my Tupperware, which is where I like it, and I've got my little spoon. Marilyn got me these spoons for Christmas last year, 2 years ago. I love my little spoons, thank you, Marilyn. I use them in my Glitter Goddess class all the time. I'm going to put my glitter onto my sticky, and I'm just gonna let it kind of gravity do its thing. Tap it off. So that's what I've got. Now, I'm gonna take a makeup brush and I'm going to brush it off right back into the bowl. These are from Target. It's the e.l.f. line. They're $1. I think Walmart's now carrying the e.l.f. line. Don't go buy yourself an expensive makeup brush to do this. $1, that's all you need. Save your money. $1. You're welcome, Target, the e.l.f. line. Okay? So now I've got my glitter on there. What do I need to do? Because this is a microfine glitter, I need to polish that glitter with your finger. There is no better tool than this one right here. There just isn't. So I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna rub. And I'm not rubbing lightly. I'm getting in there and I'm giving a good rub. No, it does not hurt your finger because the glitter is so fine. And look, it doesn't even come off. That's the beauty of the microfine glitter. Now when you give it the polish like I'm doing, it brightens the glitter and it makes the glitter really, really happy, and you will see the change in front of you. You will actually be doing this and you'll go, oh my gosh, because it really does change right there in front of you. Now you don't need to do this for hours, you just need to give it a good rub, and what that does is it sets the glitter in place. And can you see there's none on my finger? Is that not the most awesome thing ever? And I am so excited, we have glitter cloths back. We have not had these in ages. And it's kind of like a cheesecloth, but it doesn't have the smell of a cheesecloth, and it's huge. It is absolutely huge, it's enormous. This is one of them, and it actually opens, it's huge. And all I did was take it and cut a square off the bottom and pack the rest of it away for use later on. Now I know some people say you can use a Swiffer. I just find this to be easier, convenient. It cleans all the glitter up. It cleans embossing powder up. It just go right in there, wipe it all up, no muss, no fuss. And it sticks to it. Oh yeah, this is my kind of cleaning cloth. Okay, so I've got this all burnished. What have I done? I took my Sukwang tape, I put it onto some paper. I peeled off the top to expose the sticky. I grabbed a peel off, stuck it down, put my polished silk glitter over the top, and I've burnished it. Now this is where the old part comes in. Normally when we do this technique, we've used Copic markers. Copic markers, they have a beautiful brush tip, and on the other side is a chisel. We've always used the brush tip. And you would go in there and you would dab your color. And I do mean dab. You never want to use strokes. You don't want to do that when you're using your Copic marker because, again, as fine as this feels to us, it's going to be rough on the nibs of your Copic marker. So you dab. So I'm going to just go in there and dab some color. Dab some color. And that's all the color I dabbed. That's all the color I did. Because then I'm going to take my colorless blender. And no matter how yucky the nib looks, as long as it goes white or clear, it's good to use. And I'm going to pull that color out. Now with the colorless blender, you are going to have to stroke. So if you have a colorless blender, you're going to want to have one just specifically for glitter and then one for all of your other coloring needs. So I'm just going to add some color. Then I'm going to take my Copic blender and I'm going to pull that color out. And you get this beautiful, what starts to look like a stained glass effect. It's absolutely gorgeous. Yes, you can take two colors and blend them together. So a little bit of burgundy down there. Let's grab a little bit of yellow up top. And my blender pen. And we'll pull the yellow into the burgundy so it has a beautiful blend. So pretty. And we've been doing this for a long time. This is part of my Glitter Goddess class, and we've been doing this for absolutely ever. Ooh, somebody really got some pink on here. But I understand Copics are expensive. We sell them for $5.25 a marker, but most places sell them for $7.99 for the sketch. I get that. They're not an inexpensive product to have in your arsenal. I understand. So when I was at CHA and I saw these Brushables, and I saw that they both had brush tips on both sides, and you got color, 48 colors, for the price of 24 markers, I was like, is this going to work? Yeah, it works. It works just fine. And you don't need a blender tool. You've got all you need in these markers. So you can start with your lightest color and go in with a lighter color and kind of blend it in there. And again, I'm dabbing. You notice I'm not necessarily going in there and stroking. I'm just kind of dabbing and pushing it around. And then I can take a darker color if I want. And I can go in and I can add that darker color right over the top of my lighter. And then I can take my light color again and blend it in and have the exact same look. Exact same. But with a cost that is so different. I mean, even at $5.25, figure 48 colors, 48 Copics at $5.25 versus 24 Brushables giving you 48 colors, and they're $3 a marker. They come in, there's sets of blue, sets of brown, sets of yellow, sets of reds, and they work beautifully. Let me go again, let me do another color. Let's do a really light pink. And I'll go in and let's do it here, even though it doesn't match. I'm gonna add my really light pink all the way around. I'm gonna fill in my entire little petal here on my rose with my light pink. Then I'm gonna grab a pink that's slightly darker, and I'm gonna go in and add a little color, not a lot. Can you see? I've done a very light pink here. And then I've just dabbed in a little bit of darker. Then I'm gonna take that light pink and I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna pull that darker into the light. Now you can always add more color. So if I wanna go back and make this is what I've got right now. If I wanna go back and make that even darker, more dimensional, I can go back and add a little bit more. And pull a little bit more until it's exactly what I want it to be. All done with markers that you may already have, and if you don't, they work fabulous. They work on coloring in stamps. You can stamp with them. You can use them for this technique, and this allows people who may not have Copics the opportunity to do just a beautiful job. I mean, Elizabeth Crafts Els does a great job with her peel-offs. She's got die cuts that look almost the same as her peel-offs, but not everybody's a die cutter. So this allows you, between having the inexpensive peel-offs, and a sheet of peel-offs is $2. This whole sheet is $2. So between the inexpensive peel-offs and the inexpensive markers, you can do what everybody else is doing. And it's affordable. And there's so many uses for the markers. They would not be as uber extreme fabo if you didn't get both colors in one marker and if both sides weren't brush tipped. If they weren't brush tipped, I wouldn't have even given them a second look. But being that they're both brush tipped, that gives you coloring ability with both sides. Love them. Okay, let's grab another color and do another one. So, I don't know, let's grab the yellow and the red maybe. So this time I'm gonna do a little bit of red down here. Now mind you, if I was doing the whole flower, I would make it match, but for you guys, you get the gist. I'm just trying to show you, oh, I should have started with the yellow first. I should have gone in there and colored my whole yellow. Well, let's go back and then color it all yellow, and then I'll pull the red. Now the markers are very similar to a Copic meaning that as long as you clean them, as long as you clean the tips until when it runs yellow again, it's good to use. The tips may get discolored, but as long as the ink coming out of it is yellow, it's good to use regardless what the tip looks like. Just blend that just a little bit more. And now I've blended my yellow and my red. Easy peasy to do. And fast. When you get going on this, you really get going on this. Let's try a leaf. So I took my lightest color. Is that my lightest color? No, this is my lightest color. And I want to tell you that just because the two colors are on opposite ends, that doesn't necessarily mean they work together. I don't particularly care for this color and that color together. Maybe that's not the blend I'm looking for. I'm gonna look and see which colors I like the best regardless of what pen they're on. So let's start with my lightest color and let's do a leaf. Actually, let's start with a little bit of a yellow. Let's go in there with a yellow. And I'm gonna color my whole leaf yellow. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of my light green. Come in over the yellow with my light green. And then a little bit deeper green down towards the bottom because that's where the darkest part of the leaf would be. And then come back with my yellow and use that as my blend. I can even go a hair bit darker if I want. A little dark. And back with my yellow to blend that out. So this side, I went back and I put that really deep green in the bottom, and I took my yellow and I pulled that green out. This side I left with just a lighter green going on. So you can see the dimension that you can get from the colors by just mixing and playing. And then when I'm all done with my yellow, I just wash it out until the green is gone, and then I'm good to go again. So let's put a little deep green into this one so they match. Just a little bit of deep green, a little bit of yellow. And it's beautiful. They're absolutely gorgeous and so easy, and you really can't go wrong. You can just blend and play and color until your little heart's content. But this doesn't require a whole lot of skill. Kids can do it, seniors can do it, brand new crafters can do it, really experienced crafters can do it. If you've got Copics, great, use them. Remember to try and keep a blender pen just for this technique. But if you don't have Copics and you love the way it looks, don't think you have to go buy Copics. These pens work fabulously, and being that you get 2 colors, 24 pins gives you 48 colors, and to me, that's a value. And then you can do more with these pens. You can? Yes, wait. Okay, so we've done this. I want to show you some quick samples because we have so many samples. Let's see, I want to show you some samples before we move on, just so you can see, so you see what we've done. So here, again, peel off. Here we use the entire background. We didn't cut the peel off down. We didn't cut this out and put it onto something. We made the entire background glitter. Same here. All done with the Elizabeth Crafts peel-offs and the Zig Kuretake brushable markers. Look, isn't that so cute? And with the new peel-offs, Els has given you ways to make dimensional 3D stickers. She's given you extra pieces that will pop on top. Isn't she cute? All done with the Brushables. And here's a rose. So this one we cut out. After we were done coloring it, we went ahead and cut it out and mounted it. And see, this is why you would need, you see the bigger, again, this is a sticker. This is just a sticker and colored in. Look how amazing it is. I won't tell anybody, I promise, but when you give somebody a card like this, they are going to go, oh my gosh, and you are going to knock their socks off. Look at the tag. Same thing, she gave you extra pieces on the sticker sheet so you could make them three-dimensional. We colored this in and popped it up. We didn't have to cut it out because she gave you just this piece, so we were able to just pop it right up. Really cute. And easy. Here we had it was a solid sheet of the glitter with this on it, and then we just die cut, I think that's probably a spellbinder die, to give the shape, but this is all glitter. And it's so smooth, and you feel nothing in between. It's not like the sticker is raised or anything. It just feels like one continuous piece. How cute. Isn't that darling? So there's some of the samples. I told you we have a lot. Now I want to move on and do another technique using the glitter. So I'm going to put this aside, and I'm going to take another one of our pieces of sukwang, and it's on our smooth and silky cardstock, and I am going to expose the sticky. Now once you've done that, you've got to do something with it. You've got to glitter it, you've got to foil it, you've got to do something to it. This time, instead of putting the peel off down, I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to put my highlight glitter on it, my polished silk glitter right on it. And I'm just going to let gravity do its thing. I'm going to let it walk all the way down. When I say walk all the way down, people are like, what are you talking about? I put enough at the top, and then I just let gravity go down and cover the whole thing. I'm going to take my brush from Target. Gosh, I would hate for you guys to spend $5 or $6 on a brush. That would get you either more pens or more glitter. $1. I'm going to burnish it with my finger. I don't know if you can see. This side has been burnished. Oh, you kind of can, and this side hasn't. There's like a diagonal line right there. And you can see how this side is getting happy and this side's still kind of dull. But then I'll go back and I'll finish burnishing, and then everybody will be happy. And again, it's not this light little, get in there. I promise it won't hurt your finger, and it doesn't get all over the place. I'm just gonna grab my glitter cleaner upper. Now what am I gonna do? Well, I have a stamp mat here, and there's a reason I have a stamp mat here. I'm gonna stamp on the glitter. You're gonna stamp on the glitter? Yes, I am going to stamp on the glitter. Now to do this, you have to use a specific ink. You cannot use StazOn. No StazOn. StazOn has a sticky element to it, and when you stamp with it, you will end up pulling up your glitter. No StazOn. You also can't use an ink that will work with water. So no Tim Holtz Distress inks with this. Anything that will move with water is not what you're looking for. You need to use your Memento. This is the ink that's going to work the best. It will not move like the Tim Holtz Distress inks or some of the other inks that will move and give you a watercolor look. Memento doesn't move at all. And if you have Copics, it's the one you need to use with Copics because it won't bleed. And if you have the Brushables, it colors in beautifully. So I am going to take one of my little stamps, and I have got front and back stamps here by Art Impressions, and the cutest stamps ever. I'm going to just ink it up. I've got it on my Tim Holtz grid block because I like the thin blocks because then I can feel. I've got my gush pad. You have to have a gush pad when you're stamping. If you try to stamp on a hard surface, you don't get that really solid contact between the stamp and your paper. It needs something to sink into. So I'm gonna ink and I'm gonna stamp. Now I'm not gonna do chest compressions. I'm just gonna give nice all over pressure and up, and there's my stamped image on the glitter, because this glitter is that fine that you can stamp on it. Now, if I really wanted to, I could have done this with Versamark. I could have thrown embossing powder down there. I could have heated it, and I could have had an embossed impression, because the tape and the glitter won't melt. It's like this magic stuff, and I don't know where it came from, the tape and the glitter, but Els did an amazing job with the glitter, and Suk Wang tape is like, it's like the all-purpose everything. I mean, truly, MacGyver should have had it when he was on air, because it would have made his life a lot easier. Okay. I can't believe I said that. Okay, so then I'm gonna do his little face. These are front and back stamps from Art Impressions, and they've been around a while. These are the minis. I really like them. They're cute as can be. So I've got my stamped image. Now I'm going to take my markers and I'm going to color right on top of the glitter with the stamped image. So I'm going to go in there, and you'll notice I always leave myself a little bit of paper, especially if I'm going to be cutting it out, because then I can have a little bit of paper that has no glitter on it to play with my colors or to wipe my brush off with. And even if I was going to use this whole strip, then I would just trim off the sides when I was all done coloring. But I've done the little ducky. He's so cute. And I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna color. And I'm just gonna kind of dab my color in. I'm not doing heavy brushing. I'm just kind of dabbing my color in. And because it's Memento ink, the ink doesn't move. It won't bleed. It won't blend into the yellow. It needs to be that Sukaniko Memento ink. All right, so I've got him colored. Let's do his little beak. Ooh. His beak is very orange. This is very orange. Maybe a little too orange, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna take just a little bit of pink. This is what I've got so far. Little bit of pink, because I want little rosy cheeks, and I'm gonna take that pink straight on top of that yellow, because it's going to blend, remember. We did the blends earlier here, so you know it's going to blend. And I just want little pink cheeks on my ducky. Isn't he so cute? I'm so proud of myself. And I could go through and finish coloring the back of him in. Oh, that's the wrong yellow, I think. Is that the right? No, this is the right yellow. Go in and color the back of him in. And it doesn't take long to do. And I'm dabbing. I'm doing this, I'm not doing this. I'm dabbing. And I'm going right into the, and I'm just dabbing. So I could finish coloring him up, and he would be all good. So yes, you can absolutely stamp on your glitter. Let's do the little bunny. Oh, I also want to tell you, when you buy stamps sometimes, people have asked us about this. When you buy stamps, especially the cling stamps, rubber cling stamps, and they don't stick to your mount, you need to be sure to take the paper off. Sometimes on some of the stamp sets, there's this paper. You need to expose that gray, and this is not sticky at all. These are held by cling. Push them, cling. Pull them, you use them again and again and again. These rubber stamps used to be sold on a wood mount. But the wood mount's very bulky and hard to store, and it actually adds about 30% to the price of the stamp. So when the cling mount came out, when this cling foam came out, stamp companies started to take the wood mount off and putting on cling. Much easier to store, easier to use. You can see where you're stamping. But if they ever stop clinging, that means you might have too much glitter or oil from your fingers or embossing powder on either your block. My block is horribly dirty. But if it stops clinging, just take some mild dishwashing detergent, Dawn or Palmolive, and wash everything, let it dry, and then it will start clinging again. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in there. So for some reason, your stamp, when you get it right out of the package isn't clinging, it's because there might be paper attached and you need to pull that paper off. And let's put him down there. So you can use big stamps, you can use small stamps. The only thing you're limited to, look at the back of the bunny, isn't he cute? The only thing you're limited to is the width of your Sukwang tape, because that's what you have to put that glitter on, which is why the 6-inch comes in handy, because then you don't have to be limited to what stamp you use. If you've got a big, beautiful flower, the new flowers from Stampendous, the ones I did last week, could you imagine stamping it, putting the glitter down, stamping it, coloring it, so then that glitter comes through and then die cutting it? Those you would absolutely positively have to have the 6-inch for. Super cute. And again, all you did was take Memento ink and stamp on the glitter. It's very, very simple to do. Let's take a little bit of a, oh, really dark, 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 dark. Let's go in there maybe with a light, light, light. Oh, blue, blue, blue. I don't think I have a gray, but we can go in there and make his little tail, or we can color him a little bit of pink. He'll be a pink bunny. And I'm just dabbing my colors. And because the markers are inexpensive, you're not going to worry necessarily about the nibs and being uber careful with them like you would if you were using Copics. So there's 24 markers, 2 colors in each marker, so you're going to get 48 colors in only 24 markers, and that's a storage savings right there too. So we would just continue to color him until we're happy. Uber cute. And then he's got a little front. Let me show you what some of the front and backs look like. Oh, here. We did these on glitter, with the glitter. So there's the front bunny, and then I was doing this back piece. There it is. He's looking through. Is that the cutest ever? And he's all done in glitter. Both sides are done in the glitter. And we just fussy cut him out, and we use the fussy cut scissors to get in there and fussy cut out. If you haven't used these scissors before, they're fabulous because you're not sticking your fingers through little holes. And we have people who have some problems with arthritis and things like this. There's absolutely no pressure on your hands. And there's no right or wrong. There's no left or right. So you can be a lefty and get in there, or you can be a righty and get in there. And they pivot on a dime, man. They're awesome fussy cut scissors. If you haven't seen these before, the price went up. They're now $11.50. But if you do any kind of fussy cutting, these you can cut for hours and absolutely no pressure on your hands. So we did the bunny. And then there's the little chickie peeking out from his egg. And then you open him up and there he is. See, and he's all glittered. That glitter comes through. That's the transparent highlight glitter. It's either cool diamond or warm diamond. And people ask, well, what's the difference between the cool diamond and the warm diamond? Well, they both look white and transparent like this. They both will let you color on top. Cool diamond has more of a bluey green undertone. It still looks white, but when you move it around, what shimmers back at you is more of a bluey purple, yeah? And the warm diamond has more of a greenish orangey that shimmers back at you. Honestly, any of them are good. And if you have the Glitter Ritz product, the Glitter Ritz Highlight Glitter, Cool Diamond or Cool Highlight or Warm Highlight, it's the same. You can use the same. You don't have to buy a new highlight if you've already got it. It's the same glitter, does the same thing. But the difference between the cool and the warm is the shimmery part that comes back at you. Let me show you the little crab. See? Look at how cute he is, and it says, oh snap. Cheryl made this card. Is this not so cute? Honorary SMS girl, Cheryl. Darling. Super cute. And then we've got some layouts. So the layout Mary Lynn did, and we took the Elizabeth Craft sticker and we laid it down and we glittered it And then we colored it in to do our layout. Did the little butterfly up here, all the little butterfly up there, all from peel-off stickers. Make your own embellishments. And because you can use the markers to color them in, you're not limited to finding something that matches. You'll make your own embellishment to make it match your page. Isn't that a beautiful little layout? She did such a cute job. And then our other layout using the glitter and the stickers. Really darling. It's hard for me to get the whole thing in. Really darling. But we did it right up here. And made a Sweet 16 or a girlfriend's page. And just really cute. And easy to do. Told you we had a lot of samples. Okay, so what have we gone over today? Oh, we took the Sukwang tape, mounted it onto our paper, our smooth and silky white paper. 25, comes in a pack of 25. We have the white, we have the black, we have the colors. We took off the top to expose the sticky. Don't throw this away, you're going to need it. We took our peel off sticker, peeled it off. See how there's a little negative left in there? Right there, that's a little negative piece that didn't come out. Just peel it out. Clingy, you don't want it to be clingy to you. Take a little bit of spit or a little bit of water if you have a little cup of water. We use, our little cups of water come from Baja Fresh. They have these little black cups, so every time we go get Baja Fresh for lunch, we rinse out the salsa cups and keep them. They're the perfect size. But by adding a little bit of spit or a little bit of water, it makes that sticker a whole lot less sticky to you. And now you can actually make it malleable so you can lay it where you want. Lay it straight on your sticky. Take your top piece, press down. That gets it pressed in there really good. Then remember, you're going to take your glitter, you're going to put your glitter right on the top or sprinkle it on or however you do it. You're going to cover your whole sticker. Take your brush, brush it off. And then you are going to burnish it. And by burnish, I mean you're just going to polish it with your finger. Polish, polish, polish. Once you've done that, you can take your Brushables or you can take your Copics and go in and color in whatever colors make you happy. When you're using the Brushables, start with your lightest color first. Start with your lightest color, go in there. Color your lightest color. And then go back with your darker color and add just a few little dots of it. Few little dots, and then pull it back out. With your light color to give your stained glass look. From this to this. Amazing, isn't it? Same thing, just colored with the markers. Fast and easy and simple. And then we stamped on top of it. So remember, easy to do, easy to stamp right on top of it and color it in. But you have to use the Memento ink, that's imperative. Love the brush sticks. Now we have a lot of the art impression stickers or stamps in. I wanted to show you what the front and backs look like. So in each of the mini sets, you actually get two. You get the ducky and the bunny with this one. So you get both all in the same package. This one you get the little crab and you get the little frog, all in the same package. Here you get the little boy and the little girl, all in the same package. The owl and the monkey, all in the same package. The doggy and the kitty. And then they have fun stamps at Art Impressions. They've got these little things called wobblers or shake your booty stamps, and they're very similar to the front and the back. You stamp the front of your card with this piece, and then inside you do it with this piece. But then there's these cute little wobblers that you attach to it, and it makes the little booty shake. But they have darling little stamps like this that are just super fun. Even the Christmas little Santa shaking his booty. And then they have the girlfriend lines, which are hilarious. The sayings are absolutely hilarious. I love them. So the girlfriend lines are always fun. What does this one say? Whine a bit, you'll feel a bit better. Oh, they're drinking wine. Whine a bit and you'll feel a little bit better. Remember, age gets better with wine. And you had me at Merlot. Super cute. And we've got samples of those as well. So these are, this one is the little shake your booty. And see, he wobbles. When you open them, his little booty shakes. That's the Christmas one, the Santa one. And here, and when you open it up, her little hula shakes. Aren't they darling? All colored in, easy to do. Stamp, color, cut. But the art impression stamps are just darling. Isn't that cute? That's me without my coffee. Really sweet. And then even just simple little ones. These again, here, this one was stamped with the memento and then colored in with the Brushables. And there's the front and back. Here's the little girl one. This is what we did for the make and take. There's the little girl, and she's looking through the window, all done with the Brushables. So you had a choice. You could either do the little girl or the little boy. The little doggy. So if you don't want to get into the glitter, but the front and backs are so cute, this shows you how you just, I mean, these are 5-minute cards, literally. Shows you how you can use them by just using the Brushables. So not only are these good for the glitter, they're good too. You could actually take the color and go right on top, and you could stamp with these. You can stamp with them. You can color in your stamp. The uses of them are many, and the price is awesome. So, gosh, I think that's about it for today. Oh, we've got all the Elizabeth Crafts peel-offs too, her new peel-offs. And her peel-offs, I know it's hard to see with the glare, come in gold, silver, and black. So this rose that I've been playing with today, this rose here, not only comes in the black, but it comes in a silver or a gold and a silver. So all of her peel-offs come in the 3 colors. And, well, yeah, all of them come in the 3 colors. So we've got all of her new peel-offs. I'm gonna just, it's hard to see because of the glare, but we have all of them, and they'll be all on a YouTube Yummy. These are all in the black, but we have them in all 3 colors. And we've got the Brushables on a YouTube Yummy. And we have the Art Impressions on a YouTube Yummy. Really cute. All right, I think I'm gonna tilt on up. And I'm gonna say, wow, that was a lot. I hope you enjoyed it. I love doing this. I love using the glitter to color in, and I mean, I love doing this probably because I can do this and I'm successful at it. So it makes me happy, and I like to color. So if you don't die cut, that's okay. Use the peel-off stickers. If you don't like glitter, that's okay. Use the microfine polished silk glitter because it doesn't make a mess. If you're not sure about stamping, give it a try with the front and backs because they're easy and they're small and they're convenient. This is a whole YouTube about how to get most out of what you've got. And if you've already got the Brushables, you're ahead of the game. If you've got the memento markers, you're ahead of the game. Get yourself some peel-offs and see how quick and easy it is. All right, where are you going to find all of these goodies? Well, you're going to find them at Scrapbooking Made Simple at our online store, or come on in and shop in store. The website is www.shop@sms.com. That's the word shop, the word shop, the word at sms.com, and it will all be on a YouTube Yummy sale for you. And don't forget to post your comment because you could win some of this really great product. All right, everybody, it's me, Stacy. I am done for today, and I will see you next week sometime.